Hey, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Success Sunday to everybody. Hi, those are my folks over here on IG. Hey, my Facebook, my LinkedIn, and YouTube folks over here. Good to see you guys. Thank you and welcome to another Success Sunday. I'm Tameika Isaac Devine, your work life integration strategist, leadership mentor, and the founder of the Possibilities Institute. And I am jumping in real quick to help us kick off this week. Last week was a holiday week, so I know some folks were off last week. Some folks were just enjoying the 4 day week. And now everybody is getting ready for a new week, a new full week if you're not on vacation. So I just wanted to come in quickly with my Success Sunday message. And I'm not going to stay on really long, but for those of you who might be joining me for the first time, I come in every Sunday around 8 o'clock and bring a message that is inspirational, motivational, or just some very basic tips on how to help you be success. So that's why this is Success Sunday, how to help you become successful. I am a wife, a mom, a practicing attorney, a former elected official, an entrepreneur. And so I really truly believe in very practical tips to help you live your best life or perform and excel professionally as well as personally. And that is what I do. And so those of you who might be joining me for the first time, make sure that you check my website, adivinelife.com, where I share some of these tips and strategies as well. But anyway, today I wanted to come and talk to you a little bit about, this is again the first month of the next half of the year. And it is, last week was last week was holiday week. A lot of folks are, vacationing, and then now you're kind of getting ready to knock out your goals for the second half of the year. And I really truly believe in a refresh and a reboot every now and then, just to get your mind where it needs to be, get your spirit where it needs to be, and certainly get your physical workspace where it needs to be. And for those of you who might follow me on Instagram, you probably saw my reels. Those of you on YouTube and LinkedIn and Facebook, I haven't posted the video yet, but I will post it. My refresh of my office. But just to share a little bit, this year is my year of intention. Those of you who've been watching my videos and everything else know I've declared 2022 is my year of intention, the year that I'm living intentionally. And I'm very intentional about how I spend my time, who I spend my time with, what I spend my time doing, and have been really enjoying this year reconnecting with myself and really working on myself, mind, body, and spirit. And so it is no different when it comes to how you approach your professional life as well. And so this year, I started the year really looking at me, my law firm, what I'm doing, and how I'm producing, and making sure that I am at the top of my game. I entered the year. This was a year that I started off not as I thought I would be, but as a year that I started off the way God intended. And so I certainly had to recommit myself to the practice I'm doing in my law firm, as well as revamping my business, my consulting and speaking business, A Divine Life, and figuring out where I wanted to take that. Because I took a year off from that business and that entrepreneur endeavor. And so this year, one of the things I realized as I was going into my office, I kind of felt sluggish. It was not an area that excited me. I wasn't excited going to work. And so I knew that I needed to change that. And so I decided to actually physically redo my office space. And of course, I have an office that I own, and so I could do any and everything I want. I understand that not everything I did somebody can do if you work for someone else, but there's still certain things that I did that you can do as well. And so I just want to offer to you how a makeover can transform your productivity and also the way you enter into your space. And so for my office, I started off like really figuring out what do I want. I mean, I want to be excited when I come into work. I want to be happy, and I really had to figure out like what are some of the things that will help me do that. And so for me, it was about I started off first by researching colors. I wanted to paint my office space. I had very bland white walls. I had, of course, my degrees on the wall. I had a couple pictures of my family, a couple awards, and that was it. But it was kind of like the office space that most people would expect you to have, especially as an attorney, but not necessarily an office space that actually brought me joy and brought me excitement as I came in. And so first researched some colors, and so I decided to completely repaint my office. And the two colors that stuck out to me were a yellow and orange. When I researched it, orange, the meaning of orange was the blending of the physical and the emotional, creating a sense of comfort and stimulating your mind and your body. And like I said, this year I wanted to work on my mind, body, and spirit. And so when I saw that for orange, that really spoke to me. So, okay, I knew I wanted orange in my office. And then I'm looking at yellow, and the yellow said it inspires innovation, which I'm very innovative, but I wanted to be more innovative. So it inspires innovation. Also, I want to make sure I'm getting it right, so I don't want to have to. And it also stimulates your spirit, which again, stimulation for spirit was very important to me. So orange and yellow were the colors that I decided on. And so again, those of you on IG, you can go back on my reels after you see me see this video, finish this video, go back on my reels and you can see the finished product. Those of you on my other platforms, I will post the video so you can see the finished product. But anyway, I focus on that. So I redid my office. I now have I have light yellow walls, and then I have a design on my walls that are that intersects a bolder yellow and orange. I also painted. I have a fireplace in my office. So I painted the fireplace orange. I painted the doors orange. And so I also decided, okay, after I painted, I said, I'm going to paint. So this is great. So after I painted, I also wanted to add plants. And so I added plants to my office. And, plants increase. Jameson, please. Y'all, I have a 5-year-old. So y'all probably hear my son in the background. But plants inspire productivity, which again, I have to be productive in my office. And this was an office that I really wasn't feeling as much. So I added plants. And so I've got huge trees and nice desk plants and plants on my window. And so really changed the way I looked. And so this office refresh is now redone, and I will tell you, I go in and I'm so inspired as I go in now, and I'm so excited. It brings me joy. It brings me a really great sense of spirit. And the product of that is I'm very productive. I am getting things done. I come in the morning. I know what's on my to-do list. I knock it out. I have my productivity time. I knock it out and I get things done. And so for me, it really showed me how just small things that you do to your office space can really help increase your productivity, but more importantly, increase the sense of joy and excitement and happiness that you have as you go into your space. So my Success Sunday tip this week is really just think about your physical office space and where you're doing your work and what you might can do to refresh it to make yourself more likely to be productive and to be excited about it. And so, 3 quick tips, and then I'm going to head out because y'all see, I'm already ready to work out. So I'm going to go work out. But one of the things you want to do is just declutter that space. I mean, you can look in your office space and there might be some things that you have that are 2 and 3 years old, sticky notes, and, other things that you don't need anymore in your space. And so you want to declutter that office space. Make sure that it's cleaner as you declutter. And I did a message on this a couple months ago. And if you go back and look at my videos, you go to my YouTube page, all my videos are there. So you go back and look at my videos. I did a video on this earlier. And so you can watch it about the importance of decluttering your mind as well as your physical space. But you want to declutter that physical space. So get rid of old sticky notes. I literally had, and these are wonderful things, but like I had some things from my kids, like when my 16-year-old was like 2, something she made me, but I had like 5 of them. So I kept one of them. The other ones I actually put together and I put it in my drawer. So I still have them. I didn't throw them away, of course, but I didn't necessarily need 5 of those in my office space. So declutter your office space. Then you want to think about what can you do to the physical space that get excited. So like I painted. I know not everybody can paint their office, especially if you are in a space that someone belongs to someone else. But if even if you can't play, if you can't paint it, think about bringing in some flowers, like I did. Think about bringing in some aromatherapy or something that actually can stimulate you in that office space. Pictures are so important, and not just pictures of like your kids or your husband, or you and your girls at a girls trip, but also think about things that bring you joy. If there is a destination that you want to go to, and I'm very big about visualization, so if you want to go to Dubai, why don't you get a picture of the vacation place you want to and frame it like it actually is, something that you have been to, and put it on your desk, because that it will inspire you, it will motivate you, it will bring you joy. And so think about adding pictures. So pictures, painting, bring in some plants, maybe even have some affirmations. You can do some affirmations and put them on the wall. And if you can't like put it like permanently on the wall because it's not your space, think about getting like a cork board or a magnetic board and put it up there, so that it brings you some joy. So anyway, some affirmation. It's just some sayings and stuff that actually bring you joy. And then the third thing is think about the other, like what you can do to actually stimulate your other senses. So stimulating what you see will certainly help you what you feel, but also like stimulating what you feel and what you smell. And so I'm really big about, like, I have incense. I have a little thing of incense, and I have manifestation incense, and I've got joy, and things that balancing your chakras and that kind of thing. Those excite me. I love those things. And so when I light them and I smell it, it kind of, it's like, it calms me down and gets me where I need to be. So anyway, so those are just a couple things, but I really want you to think about as you're going into this next half of the year. Thank you, Charlene. I'm glad you're listening to this message and enjoying it. But as you're going into the last half of this year, think about how you can refresh your office space. And I think you should do it, like I say, every quarter of the year, or at least every half of the year, because, sometimes you just get, you do your inner space and spaces get dull. They need to be refreshed. I mean, here in my office space, you can see my son has written on my walls. And so I'm probably going to have to paint this soon. But, and I just realized that he just did all this. I love you, Mom. I love that. I just noticed that. I didn't see that. He must have done that earlier today. But anyway, I'm going to have to do some stuff here, just kind of excite me a little bit more too. So refreshing your office space, making over your office space, or wherever you are doing your work that you have to be productive, is really great to kind of get you off and running for your goals. So anyway, that is the message that I wanted to bring this week. Yay, I'm under 15 minutes. So as always, I'm here every Sunday at 8, or I try to be here every Sunday, most Sundays. But put your notifications on so that you know when I go live. So I'm going to continue to bring you more Success Sunday messages, as well as this week, I'm going to continue my series on some of my favorite financial freedom books. Tomorrow's book I'm going to talk about is The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. If you guys have read this, definitely join me tomorrow night and share your comments or any information that you have about, or that you want to share about this book. But I'm going to review this book. I'm going to also share with you how I've been using the concepts in this book this year during my year of intention, and how they've excited me. So I think it's really great. So join me tomorrow night around 8ish. 7:45ish, 8ish, I'll be here to review The Secret and share with you some of my best takeaways from this amazing book. But until tomorrow night at 8, or next Sunday at 8, whenever you join me next time, I will see you then. Again, remember, you can go to my website, adivinelife.com, and you can read my blog. You can get some more success tips. You can see some of my old videos. And you also, if you want to learn more about what I do, you could sign up there. I did share before, and I want to share this for those of you who might be tuning in for the first time. Starting August 1st, I am going to do a whole 30-day financial freedom challenge. And so I'm going to be bringing you guys some more information about that. But I'm excited. So hopefully you'll join me on that challenge and we all work towards our financial freedom together. But anyway, until next time, you guys, good night. God bless. Y'all have a great week. Hopefully, everybody has gotten relaxed and rejuvenated after the 4th and whatever, whether you vacation last week or just took a couple days off. But hopefully, you're ready to tackle this next week full blazing and ready to be productive and ready to redo your space and really knock out the rest of this year with achieving your goals. So I'll see you guys next time. Good night. God bless. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.